Berserk literally shows child corn. And if that 17-year-old is a little bit too adult for you, here's Casca when she's 12 years old. Since y'all didn't want to believe me, it's right here. I was 12 years old. You're comparing that to the anatomy graphs of reproductive systems within creatures from a fantasy setting. You are trying to compare something you would find in a fictional anatomy book to illustrated child corn, bro. And clearly you don't know how long it takes to make a manga, because I'm making 3 dark fantasy series all in the same world at once. Like, do you know how long it takes to make a page with this much art quality behind it? Well, you ain't gotta guess, because it takes days. Each of my mangas are 10 to 30% larger than a standard manga. So since I've already written multiple volumes ahead of where the art is, because I promised y'all if we reach 30 Ruby Gold subs, I would make the mating manual. So now I have to make a 500 to 700 page world guide on 30 different fantasy creatures. From what was supposed to be a little bit more intellectually stimulating than the Monster Girl Encyclopedia, has ballooned into something that dives into each individual creature's government and society setting, where we break down key political roles, where we talk about living conditions, religion, dating norms between creatures of the same species, reproduction, child rearing with stats, breakdowns of the anatomy with descriptions, and a dedicated section that talks about just reproduction between different species of the subject. Where we dive into mating section results along with stats, and we even touch on LGBTQ within each of the species. And the worst part is I'm only 5 creatures in, and I'm already at 96 pages. And the dragons hurt my feelings, because you're like, cool, I'm gonna learn all about how to impregnate a dragon. Just talking about the dragon havens where you would actually meet a dragon, I am already beyond 5 pages talking about just those 2 because of the political and social structures. Literally, all of this section right here is laws for one of the 3 dragon havens, because of how deep the lore goes between Mount Moltre and Castellan. Literally been time logging and tracing all of these world events. Sure, people may know me as the Centaur sex guy. I would rather have that moniker shouted out across the world than be known as the guy who put child corn in his mangas. I'm proud that people in this community know me for the extensive lengths that I go to put in my world building. Even if you'll only ever see the social aspects really played out in the mangas, the best part is my community will never have to defend me because I put CP in my mangas, like Berserk, for promoting a PDF main character and glazing the hell out of them like Motoko Tensei. My community only has to defend the fact that I might be a monster fucker, which I'm not. God damn it, I'm okay with that. So grab a copy of The Devil's Deal or Night of Slaughter. Check the bio to get a Ruby Gold sub so you can see the mating manual develop in real time.